For those of you who don't know, I love to play disc golf. It's probably my favorite outdoor activity. And it's awesome down in Texas, we get to do it year round. But I had the opportunity to travel to Oregon for a work trip. And it just so happened, the way that everything worked out, that I was able to stay here over a weekend and I had some time to myself. So I made sure to bring my disc golf discs, and I looked up some courses this morning to try to figure out where I wanted to go, and I saw that there was a course a little ways out west into the mountains at a place called Mount Bachelor. So I just figured, okay, that's got to be really beautiful out there. I should check that out first. So I packed up my stuff, I headed out there. I arrived at around 9:45. Not really much of anything was open. I couldn't find the course. And I finally found a worker walking around and asked him about it. And he said that in order to play, you had to take the chairlift up the mountain. And that's where hole 1 is. And you work your way down the mountain. Well, I'd never heard of anything like that before. I've played at ski resort places, and usually it's just, everything's walkable right from the parking lot. It does not usually go up the mountain. So this was definitely unexpected, but I was quite intrigued. Unfortunately, I had to wait around for about an hour and 15 minutes before they actually opened the lifts to the public at 11, but was able to get a lift. And you know what? And it was $20 just to go up one time. And I wasn't super pumped about that. That would be the most I've ever paid for a round of disc golf. But I just had to do it. There's no way I would drive out that far and not be able to experience it. I'm sure the view from up there was going to be awesome. And it was. It was, really breathtaking. It was. Oh, it was awesome. And me being, normally from around, 400 feet above sea level, this was at about 7,700. So even just walking around definitely got me breathing. But it was good. So I finally found the first, really the holes were kind of hard to find, but I was able to manage it eventually. The map that they gave me was a little bit off in terms of where the baskets and the tee pads were, but other than that, it was quite the experience. And it was working my way down this mountain, down about 1,800 feet total. And some of these holes were just incredible. And they were, as a disc golfer, kind of scary because you're throwing it way down this mountainside. And if you go for it and you throw off a little bit, you have the risk of your disc really going well beyond where you anticipated throwing it. So there was definitely some high risk, high reward type of situations. A lot of those. But man, overall, this was just an incredible course. It was worth the sore knees and the cut up hand because it was really slippery. It was sandy and rocky. I think it was lava rock. It was like really light but really jagged and rough. And I fell, and when I caught myself, I kind of split open my hand a little bit. Not too bad, but it still hurts a little bit. And with all of the going downhill, it definitely put a strain on the toes, and they're definitely a bit sore and worn out. But when I got back to the hotel and took my shoes off, I saw that both of my big toes are sticking out of my socks. So, and my socks were in good shape before I left. So, that was some serious wear and tear on the shoes and the socks there. But it was really cool. As So figured I'd just share about this experience. It was definitely a ton of fun, and I, even though I'm not playing tabletop games this weekend, I like to say that I played a Mountaintop game this weekend. So it was a good time. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the pictures in the video here. Figured I'd just kind of do something different from the little norm that I have. And there you go. Until next time.